This is going to be tough to hear, and I'm sorry for that. It's all about truth for Canadians that just don't have a clue due to the mainstream media. Welcome to Wake Up Canada News. I'm Brad Wilder. This next article came in anonymously. To those who see and those who are trying to stop this, we salute you. Open borders and migration from the third world are not just happening as some natural occurrence. They're due to a very evil plan that's well underway. These migrants from around the world don't just get up one day and say, "Hey, I think I'll move to the US, Canada, Europe, or Australia today. I hear the UK is okay. Yeah, that's the ticket." It's all well planned, orchestrated, funded, and put into action by the people who are really running the world via our own installed puppet governments and NGOs, which they control in every Western nation. They're attempting to eliminate us and to change the world in a horrible way. Hoaxes are being used to manipulate us. To shove their shit down our throats, the governments gaslight us in many ways, such as we're bringing in migrants to be nice, stating bogus humanitarian efforts while funding invasions with taxpayer money, paying the migrants and illegals and giving them all a plethora of generous benefits, while at the same time intentionally endangering, screwing over, and impoverishing the citizens while destroying the country. It's happening here. It's happening now. It's happening in Canada, Europe, even Australia. They're perpetrating a criminal plan. It's important to note that a great number of these migrants are being brought in from the Middle East, Asia, and Africa, including a host of countries with China among them. They're not just coming from Mexico, Central America, and South America. Evil plans are always multifaceted, often in part to facilitate achieving their final goal. Socialism and communism make it easier to control the people. Controlling the people makes it easier to exterminate the people. The formation of a UN army is often being discussed, and we've seen the WHO power grab that put a stranglehold on how pandemics, fake or real, will be handled, with looming forced depopulation jabs, forced lockdowns, and worse. It's all related. For the excuse of having to bring in refugees, some wars have been planned and executed in the same way that a pandemic was created to bring in the preconceived vax depop jabs. Wars also play an obvious part in the depopulation agenda. All Western governments are funding the destruction of their own countries and the extermination of their own people, and they're forcing open borders and migration to happen as part of a larger plan. The puppet masters are actively working toward a dystopian New World Order, complete with transhumanism and other happy horse shit that none of us wants, and we're almost there. The puppet governments put a happy spin on it, and they're all actively engaged in the evil WEF Great Reset, UN Agenda 21 and UN Agenda 2030. But the hidden part, which is the key, the Kalergi Plan, utilizing the Cloward-Piven Strategy, is up and underway too. It's real, and it's for the purpose of replacing and exterminating white people. But wait, there's more. They specifically state that the extermination of white people is their focus. When we think critically about the stated goal of their underway depopulation agenda, 95% of the world's population is to be eliminated by 2030, or as soon as possible. We realize that. They're not only exterminating white people. While that's a very important part of their plan to them, they're just exterminating white people first because, well, we're the primary roadblock to their goals, as they've written. They've already begun exterminating some of the others, and in time they will cull the rest as well. In the long run, all citizens of Western nations, blacks, Hispanics, and all others, are in the same boat that we're in, and they're also being culled. I admire and respect anyone of any race, color, or creed who's able to see and is trying to stop this. The primary demographic in Western nations is white, or people of European descent, and that's a big part of why we're targeted, but not the only reason. Look at which country is making great efforts to expand themselves in the Middle East. Look at who really controls all the Western nations and who has their people placed in, well, most positions of real power and manipulation in order to pull strings throughout the world. Do you really think they'll stop in the Middle East? We've been checked off as expendable long ago. They're using their broom or weapon to destroy Western countries. And when the time comes, they'll attack Western countries and eliminate their brooms. In a different take on this, one school of thought cites that they and their brooms are one and the same, and that they're working towards the same goal together. Whether that holds true or not, one thing is true. They both have the same intention of taking over the world and ruling it. They're eliminating us and our way of life. If you're intelligent and you've been paying attention, you've watched the Kalergi Plan and Cloward-Piven Strategy unfold before your eyes step by step through the administrations of, well, the U.S. presidents, and it jumped into overdrive during Obama and Biden administration. Trudeau's administration, well, he's been playing that game for the past 12 years and continues now with Mark Carnage Carney. Their platforms and everything was done under Obama and Biden. They scream the Kalergi Plan and the Cloward-Piven Strategy. It's not slowing down. While we're being distracted, it's our own puppet governments doing this to all of us. Psychopaths are running the world. Thanks for watching Wake Up Canada News. Please like, share, and follow us on any of our favorite socials, including YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, BitChute, and our website at wakeupcanadanews.com. Till next time, remember, you're the voice, and it really is time to make it count. I'm Brad Wilder, and I'll see you soon.